Our Creator endowed us with the right to life.
When Texas's heartbeat bill took effect in 2021, banning nearly all abortions after 6 weeks of pregnancy, there were the exceptionally obvious knock-on effects.
They worked together on a bipartisan basis to pass a bill that I'm about to sign that ensures that the life of every unborn child who has a heartbeat will be saved from the ravages of abortion.
Data from the Centers for Disease Control and Prevention showed that more than 16,000 additional babies were born in Texas in the first year, a 2% increase in the state's fertility rate. What was less obvious at the time was the impact the law would have on those babies being born. Fresh analysis from researchers at Johns Hopkins Bloomberg School of Public Health shows that infant deaths spiked nearly 13% in the year after the bill was passed, compared to a 2% increase nationwide. Death certificate data also showed another trend, that more babies are being born with congenital anomalies, the leading cause of infant death.
Before the ban, they would have been able to terminate that pregnancy if they chose. But we think what's happening since the ban is that people are carrying those congenital anomalies to term. And what happens with congenital anomalies that can be fatal, of course, is when the infants are born, they can die shortly after birth.
Allison Gemmel is one of the study's lead authors, and she believes there's a direct link between the Texas abortion ban and the rise in the state's infant mortality rate, an effect that could now be spreading across conservative states. When the heartbeat bill became law here in Texas, it was by far the strictest abortion policy in the country. But the following summer, the U.S. Supreme Court overturned federal abortion protections, leaving abortion access up to states. 21 now restrict the procedure, including 14 states that ban it outright and 3 that have implemented their own heartbeat laws. Gemmel and her team are analyzing 2023 infant death data right now to see if other states are experiencing the same unintended consequence of strict abortion bans.
Any infant death is, of course, a very tragic event that happens, but I think what's especially important here is the trauma that families are dealing with that could have been potentially avoided.
The trauma of keeping an unviable fetus alive, only to see your baby die in its first days or weeks of life. Toni Waterman, CGTN, Austin, Texas.